In this video, I'm going to explain to you one of the most important moments of hip hop history. And this is something that people just simply don't talk about. So follow along with this theory, and I'm going to show you something at the end that's going to blow your mind. Welcome to a brand new episode of Song Theory. And today we're actually talking about one of the most important moments in hip hop history. And it actually came by the hands of Dave Chappelle. So Dave Chappelle actually created something called the Block Party. Have you guys heard of this before? Well, some of you might be too young to know what this is, but the Dave Chappelle's Block Party was something that happened in like 2003, 2004. A movie of it was released in 2005, and I was there. I saw it all happen. Not actually at the Block Party, but I was at home and I watched it happen, and it was incredible. Dave Chappelle actually brought together some of the best acts in neo soul, R&B, hip hop that anyone has ever done up until that point. Okay. So here's the story. Dave Chappelle one day decided to himself that he wanted to bring together like the Avengers of neo soul, R&B, and hip hop. And he went through America trying to invite people to this block party, calling up all the musicians that he knows from his show, the Dave Chappelle Show, that he invited several times. And this was such a success. Okay, this was so huge of an event that it should be talked about more. How important this event was, okay? There were the likes of Mos Def, Erykah Badu, Kanye West, Talib Kweli, Common. I mean, the list goes on and on, but let me just show you a little bit of the trailer that came out from this whole thing.
The block party in front of your house Saturday. Excited?
Yes, and you're welcome to come and rest your loins at any point.
Chappelle Show.
You ready? Set. I didn't say go. Hey, Mos. Hey, Dave. Make some noise for a miracle. The Fuji. I play to win.
Yeah, you gonna.
For our freedom.
Dave Chappelle's Block Party.
You haven't seen the last of me.
I don't want to.
This block party was generational. Do you understand me? This is something that transcended generations, all types of talents that came up, and most importantly, talents that were unknown previously or not as popular that became more mainstream because of and after this block party. Released on March 3rd, 2006, Dave Chappelle's Block Party chronicles all the moments that led up to the free concert that he threw in Clinton Hill section of Brooklyn on September 18th, 2004. Okay, check this out. The star-studded lineup consists of Erykah Badu, Kanye West, The Roots, Yasin Bey, who otherwise known as Mos Def, Common, and it goes on and on. By the way, this even reunited the Fugees that were previously broken up. It was incredible. So let's go through some of the facts, okay? So first of all, Kanye West was not as big of an act before this entire concert than he was after. This concert actually was like his entrance into mainstream, believe it or not. I know Kanye West, you guys love him, okay? But let's read this fact. Kanye may lack a lot of things, but he was always been overflowing with self-confidence. Watching the film, you can just feel that Kanye knew that he was going or on his way to becoming one of the biggest stars on the planet. Being backed by Central State University marching band, his performance of Jesus Walks was also a coronation of West as the next one. Interestingly, there's no interview with Kanye West during the film. Can you imagine what Kanye would have been talking about? What would he have said about being the opening act? The film captures Kanye West in the midst of his ascendancy into mainstream megastardom, but we don't get to hear his thoughts about the historic night. And guys, here's the thing, okay? And I want to make this clear. Kanye West at the time was popular, but he was not a huge megastar yet, okay? This entire concert is what led people to understand, know, and recognize who Kanye West was. Okay. His entire College Dropout album, this was the point where it began to rise for him. It began to actually become mainstream. In fact, I want to show you something. This entire concert happened September 18th of 2004. Kanye West won a Grammy for his College Dropout album in 2005. Many theorize because of his performance at the block party that day, it actually garnered mainstream attention for his album College Dropout and specifically for his song Jesus Walks that won the Grammy. You know, Jesus Walks, the performance that he did at the actual block party, the one that he actually opened the block party with, that Jesus Walks. That's right. It is a possibility that this block party was the reason why Kanye West became as mainstream as he is right now. But wait, it goes even further. John Legend, who by the way, during this time was not John Legend. His name was actually John Stevens. That's right. Listen to this. The soulful voice that's singing the hook to Jesus Walks during the film is none other than John Legend, known as John Stevens. Legend was making a name for himself as a session musician. He played on Lauryn Hill's Everything is Everything and appeared on Jay-Z's Encore, providing silky smooth vocals. During the filming of the block party, Legend was relatively unknown to most fans, but all that was to change. 3 months after the concert, he would release his debut album, Get Lifted, as one of the first artists signed to Kanye West's Good Music label. By the time the block party hit theaters, Legend was already a known entity. Do you understand that? By the time this entire thing released, because of his block party appearance and him coming out and doing what he did, John Legend grew an entire status. His entire entity, his fame was solidified through the access of this concert. It is incredible. Guys, this whole thing, like, people misunderstand just what Dave Chappelle did with this concert, okay? This entire block party, by the way, was free. Free. He didn't charge a single dollar for this. It's not talked about enough just how much work Dave Chappelle did to propel the careers of these artists and individuals through this entire event. But there is one more thing that is just never talked about when it comes to this block party. And this is where the theory hinges largely on why this is one of the most important block parties or important events in hip hop history. There was one young artist that was there in the crowd watching this entire block party happen. And it is so funny how these things just align like the butterfly effect, okay? Because many believe that if this artist was not in attendance at this block party, maybe his career would have gone a completely different direction. Maybe he would have never done rap at all. Who knows? But watch this. Do you all recognize this young whippersnapper? That's right. You are looking at the picture of J.Cole, none other than J.Cole. The top 3 of this rap era right now was in attendance at this block party that Dave Chappelle threw. You just don't understand. Dave Chappelle throwing this block party was so influential on more levels than just the people who were performing on stage. There were people in that crowd who were encouraged to make music, go forward in their rap career, who were bolstered and felt like they were ultimately pushed to do something as important as create music for the hip hop industry. This was a huge turning point in J. Cole's history as who we know him to be now, as the top 3 J. Cole, rapper, artist. And this is just, it's mind blowing how important that this entire 2004 Dave Chappelle block party really was. So tell me what you think. Do you think this theory is correct? That without this Dave Chappelle block party, Kanye West, John Legend, J. Cole, these influences all around R&B, hip hop, and neo soul just would not have happened? Or do you believe that this theory is just kind of bunk? Like, it doesn't make sense. If this block party didn't happen, these people would have still became who they were, just in a different way. I don't know. It's all a theory. Tell me what you think down below in the comments. Anyway, I thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great day and a better tomorrow. God bless. I'll see you all later.